Good afternoon. Welcome to Millennium Stage Summer and Wingapo. Welcome to the Native American Drum Circle. My name is Diana Ezerins. I am the Director of Public Programs in the Social Impact Department of the Kennedy Center. We are here every single week showcasing a different cultural leader in our community and the communities they represent. Today, we are with the Native American community, and it is my great honor to introduce today's curator. She has been a longtime member of the Kennedy Center Community Advisory Board, probably over 20 years, definitely at least 17. And she is also a member of our Culture Caucus, which is a group of 23 individuals and organizations who we've brought together to put together events like this, as well as many others. Please join me in welcoming Rose Powhatan.
Wingapo, which means welcome, cherished friends in the Algonquian language. I am so happy to see you here on this beautiful sunny Saturday, now that the grounds have been cleaned thanks to our Creator. When I was told that we would have this gathering here of welcoming you all into our indigenous village, I felt humbled because indigenous people have a responsibility to uphold the culture and traditions of their people. And for too long, our voices have been silenced. So we must speak the truth and let the voices of our ancestors and all of us who are here today to call testimony to who we are and what we're about. So I'm glad you're here. And whenever you go to an indigenous village in the southeastern area, northeastern area of this land you call the United States, but we called Atan Akamik, our fertile nation, giving thanks to the Creator for making everything in nature to support life for us. The heart of that village is the dance circle. That is where you come together for ceremony and celebration. And we welcome you here today. The Kennedy Center is making the indigenous dance circle live again. And I'm so proud that you will be able to see some of our finest. Red Crook-ed Sky, American Indian Dance Troupe, and Stoney Creek Singers. And on a historic note, yes, Kakokowes, the Queen of Pamunkey, was Queen of Washington, D.C. at one time too. And the people that you see on this drum, their ancestors were signatories of the Treaty of 1677. So we're seeing the promise of history come alive for us today. Anna, thank you.
Check. Ladies and gentlemen, put your hands together for Stoney Creek, ladies and gentlemen, from North Carolina. Washington, D.C., and those of you coming from a variety of areas, welcome. Wingapo taking this celebration of Native culture. And here today, we represent the balance of our people by not only providing you with the words, but providing you with the action, the movements, the styles of dancing that represent Native America, all four directions. The dancers that are here today, ladies and gentlemen, are those who represent our Eastern Woodland people. And they participate in dances that have been shared by other tribes throughout the United States and Canada. We are indeed honored. We are indeed have a great respect to have the opportunity to do all the things that are being done here today. What we do here is not just one aspect, but many aspects that make us who we are. The indigenous people, the people of Turtle Island, and those again who have a great respect for all that is being done here today. We share this with you here, and we want you to feel a part of what is taking place. Not only to hear what is being sung, not only to see what is being done on the stage, but to feel what is taking place. And this is what we're doing as well. We have, of course, Red Crook-ed Sky, world-renowned, who have traveled throughout the United States internationally, who have traveled, performing, teaching, sharing, doing what they are doing here today, ladies and gentlemen. This opportunity, of course, made possible by Mr. Keith Anderson, the director and founder of Red Crook-ed Sky. We think about the many times that he has taken the opportunity to showcase the culture of our people to individuals who have never seen our dancers, experienced our songs, again, witnessing the movements of those tribes that are represented here today. So again, we are very, very thankful to the organizers, to the Kennedy Center for making all of this possible today. We now, at this time, will call upon our singers, if they would, to provide us what we call a grand entry, ladies and gentlemen, an opportunity for our dancers to parade themselves onto the stage. Give it up, ladies and gentlemen. Our grand entry, ladies and gentlemen, the parade of our dancers into the circle. We began with our men's northern traditional, our men's eastern style, our ladies jingle, ladies fancy, and ending, of course, with our men's fancy. The beauty of Native America, our culture in motion. put your hands together, ladies and gentlemen. Red Crook-ed Sky with our grand entry. As you can see, ladies and gentlemen, that the beauty, one of the many beauties of our culture is that we not only represent a particular style of dancing, we not only represent our tribes, our clans, our bands, our societies, but we can represent ourselves in a very unique way through the colors, the designs, the markings, the style of dance that we participate in. All of this can tell you about an individual or about the people themselves. And these are the things that we love sharing with visiting crowds. Not only that you might be entertained, but more importantly, that you are educated and that we create a bond between each other, a bond of respect, which is always so vital between groups of people. And this is the goal of Red Crook-ed Sky, to be educators, to teach, to share. And these are the words that we'll continuously repeat here today to gain, again, a better understanding of what is taking place. And yet, at the same time, we're able to provide a story to share with you, again, the dances and how they have come about, to pay homage and respect to those tribes who shared these dances with us, and that we are able to do all across Turtle Island, or what you now call North America. The first dance that we love to share with you here today is by the, of course, creator, founder, director of Red Crook-ed Sky, along with a very special gentleman that will be joining him. We refer to this as men's northern traditional, ladies and gentlemen. It's a style that represents the warrior. Very easy to see when you know what to look for by the movement of their feet, always touching the ground, placing it one at a time. That to never dance backwards, never show retreat or to show cowardness, but to always move forward or side to side as if they are evading their enemy or projectiles coming at them. As they move, always keeping their head in motion, mindful of what is all around them. And so once again, the movement of a warrior. They are decorated with a variety of items that have been given to them or that they create or that they have been honored with in the past. As you will find that as they move about on this stage, not only decorated with items in their hands, but those items upon their back, their bustles made of eagle feathers, earned, given for, again, the great deeds that they have done that other people have witnessed. And again, paying respect to that individual. We find that what they wear on top of their heads would represent the area that they're from, or perhaps trade items during that time of contact with Europeans and other people who were visiting our lands, of course, and who did remain, as we very much well know. We find that when our dancers are out there moving about, telling you a story through their movements about a hunt, a battle, a situation, a conflict, but not using their words, but once again, the actions of their bodies. Ladies and gentlemen, let us have a round of applause for our men's northern traditional, the dance of the plains. Men's northern traditional, ladies and gentlemen. We say that there's a balance to all things. We see it in nature. We see it, of course, amongst the animals. We see it amongst our people, our men and our women who travel the powwow trails all along North America, Turtle Island. And we find that that balance that is created in the arena, in that circle, that place of respect, a place where all people are respected, no matter your traditions or your teachings, as long as we follow, again, an etiquette that shows respect to all. And so with that, our next style of dance, representing our women, our women's jingle. We know that when you hear the sounds of these jingles, you may think about the bells that are worn by our Northern traditional, but that is not the case, folks. Those are snuff can lids that are rolled, placed upon a dress, many times maybe 365, very significant number for each day of the year, a day of healing, a day that again may call, or one of those particular days that calls upon these ladies to dance and to bring about a better feeling amongst the people, amongst an individual. We know that there is sickness, whether it is mentally, physically, spiritually, or emotionally, that we call upon these individuals to come, share their dance, move in such a way that, again, ask the Creator to bless an individual, the people, the community, perhaps even at large. We know that through this dance and the way that she will move, strength is shown with each and every step, and yet complete and utter control with every time her feet touches the ground. Dancing to the beat of the drum, honoring those honor beats, those very hard strikes that you hear by the raising of her fan. And we find that with our ladies who come out here, 2 of them, again, creating a balance here upon the stage. It is a dance that originated out of the Canadian territories, and we are very thankful and happy that they share this dance for many individuals to, again, bring blessings and healing to their community, their people, again, those in need. Ladies and gentlemen, a round of applause for our ladies' jingle at this time. Ladies jingle. You know, folks, we all have our favorites. That happens to be mine. And as you travel the powwow circuits, that we hope that you will visit and come and see us, that you start to follow your champion, no matter the age, no matter the style of dancing, but again, that you enjoy your individual, where they may go, where they may place. Because yes, we do compete in our categories of dance at the various powwows up and down the East Coast, all over, again, Turtle Island. We're talking about the United States, we're talking about Canada, and so once again, powwows all over. All you got to do is look for them. But yet this is why we're here, to entice you, to want to know more, to again enjoy the beauty, but utmost, of course, to respect and be a humble honoring of what we do as well. And this is why the items that we have upon us, they hold special meaning to us. They are just not physical items that we carry or wear, but they hold a very special spiritual meaning, that they represent our traditions and our teachings, especially through the designs that we made mention before. These feathers that we wear, such as these eagle feathers, worn by the men on their backs, that represent the sternness of a man. And yet the beautiful plumes that are worn by our women, that represent the gentleness, again, of our ladies. So yes, symbolism so very, very important to our people. And now that we have visited the Canadian area, we return now to the East Coast. We return to the Eastern Woodland area as we bring out our Eastern Woodland dancer, a style that not only represents telling stories of our hunts and our battles, but of course through his movements representing perhaps everyday life, being out there searching for the items that will bring, again, a prosperity to his family, to his people at large. We know that he steps and moves about. There are things that are quite unique from him than of our northern traditional dancers. No bustles worn on the back, because many times as we would travel throughout our day, no need of an item upon our back moving through the woods or through the brush. We know that the items that were carried by our northern traditional those weapons, those dance sticks that could be used to defend themselves, quite unique or different even from that of our Eastern woodland dancers in the things that they carry in their hands to defend themselves in a time of conflict, in a time of battle, war, and a time of the hunt. We know that the items that are worn also, those deer toes, helping to represent the area of the land and the animals that we would hunt. So yes, folks, the things that we have upon us are not for decoration. They truly serve a purpose, a meaning, telling you a story of who we were and who we still are. Why? Because we are still here. Let's have a round of applause again for our Eastern Woodland dancer. Eastern Woodland, ladies and gentlemen. Can you feel that, folks? Can you feel that energy that he's putting out? Give it up for him again and for all of our dancers thus far. Because we as dancers, those who are competitive and those of us who just enjoy being out there dancing to this drum, we feed off that energy, we feed off that good medicine, that good feeling. And this is the reason why, again, with our outfits, our clothing, this attire that we wear, this regalia that is being worn by each and every dancer, how it not only represents them, but it truly represents, again, the people that it originated from. And that we must remember that what we have is not just for sight, just not for sound, but it is to keep it alive, ladies and gentlemen, to keep it alive. This is why we encourage our young people to be involved, to stay involved, to encourage our singers to keep those songs being sung, those from old days, and of course those that are being composed today, and that allow us to be out there and doing what we are doing. Not only here today, but what we do each and every weekend that we can, gathering together. We all know that we have been dealt a very difficult year in 2020. And we were affected as Indian people as well. And so whenever, once again, that we can not only come together during our powwows, but come together in a teaching session, in a setting that allows us to, again, incorporate not only our feeling, but to provide the words as well to go along with it. Keeping not only a balance there, but allowing us to represent who we are with each and every opportunity that comes about. And this is why it's so important that celebrations like this, that opportunities that are taking place here at the Kennedy Center, that they continue, not only being supported by the people who are on the stage, but by you who are out there in the audience. Please give yourself a round of applause as well for being here and celebrating. We have shown you the traditional side of Native America, and now it is time to show you the contemporary side. And what better way to start that than to bring out our ladies' fancy shawl. It is a beautiful style of dancing that not only incorporates a foundation of our traditions and teachings of the arena from old days past, but allowing our women to show their strength, their speed, their endurance, their gracefulness with each and every step that is taken. We can, of course, compare each and every style of dancing up here to something that is in nature, those things that are around us, those gifts from the Creator, the one that we believe, who has given us all that we have. And so when we look at our ladies, we can compare them to the butterfly that floats through the air during the spring and summertime. Beautiful colors marking their wings, opening and closing them as they fly through the air. And just the same as our women on the stage here today, that they, of course, utilizing their shawl, coordinating it with their footwork, marked with beautiful colors and designs, catching your eye and keeping it, not through the sounds of bells or cones, but again, through their strength, their beauty, their emotion, as they keep in time with the beat of the drum. Of course, you'll find that with each and every part that we wear up here today, matching from the moccasins, the leggings, the breechcloths, the side tabs. Of course, also those yokes that are being worn by our ladies, all the way up to the beautiful beadwork that is worn in the hair, matching in color and design, and again, attracting your eyes to what they are doing. Ladies and gentlemen, the contemporary side of Native America, specific to our women, let's have a round of applause for our ladies' fancy shawl.
Yeah. All right. Y'all can do better than that. Give me one more for her. Give me one more for her. She danced hard out there. All right, y'all having a good time? Enjoying yourselves? Yeah, we're going to continue on with our contemporary style of dancing. We have a way of being humble about ourselves, a way of not talking about ourselves. So our MC who is doing the narrations now, he's going to come out and dance. He's going to dance his style, what we call men's fancy. Yeah, give him a round of applause out here. Our dance circles became small. You know, we didn't feel good about ourselves. We didn't want to come out and dance anymore. Like I said, we wanted to be the cowboy, not the Indian, because that's the way it was taught to us. That's the way it was beaten into us. So our dance circles became small. And a gentleman by the name of Gus McDonald, a Ponca Indian, he came up with his dance style. He watched those horses. He took the single bustle from our traditional dancers, that eagle feather bustle, and he used chicken feathers, and he dyed them bright colors. He came up with those old war dances, those old war dance songs. He made them super fast. He created a dance style that showed off the athleticism, the endurance, the strength of our Indian men. And he introduced that dance to our circles, those circles that had become small. And within years, they said this dance, the fancy war dance, it spread like wildfire. Everyone wanted to become a war dancer. Everyone wanted to become a fancy war dancer. And so our dance circles, they became full again. Everyone had a sense of pride in this dance step. We travel out through powwows throughout this territory, we call it Indian territory, and we compete for prize monies. It's very simple, the rules that we have to stay in time with the drum. So when that drum picks up pace, we have to pick up pace. Every time that drum hits and that beat begins, we have to put our foot down and dance with that drum. That was one of the rules that we had. The second rule was that we had to stay in time with the drum, and when that drum stops, we had to stop on time. And a lot of times it's a contest between our singers and our dancers. The singers, they try to fool our dancers. They try to come up with a stop and have those dancers overstep. And Keith, he's such a professional. He's such an athlete that those singers, they were watching him out there dance, and he was jumping in the air. And they said, okay, stop this song while he's in the air. We're going to get him. He's going to overstep. But Keith was so good. When they stopped that drum, he was in midair, and he just hovered. He showed them how it's done. But put your hands together for Mr. Keith Colson, men's fancy dance. We are.
Hey!
this time, you've been hearing that drum that's keeping our rhythm for us. We're going to ask one of our singers over here from Stoney Creek if they would, and come give us a little information about this drum. If you would, give them a round of applause. These guys have been singing hard.
Bilahuk Yuri, Naham Pipi, Marty Richardson Mikila Kanase, Mima Halawasaponi Yesan, Hollister, North Carolina Watiwa, Histeki Mani Nei, Yamuni Yepi. My name is Dr. Marty Richardson. I am from the Halawasaponi tribe in Hollister, North Carolina. We have traveled up here this morning with Stoney Creek Singers. We are a Northern style drum group. We have been together for, I think it's 27 years now. 27 years. Bilahuk, thank you. We started at the the Great American Indian Exposition in Richmond, Virginia in 1993. That was our first time setting up at Stoney Creek. And we've traveled all across Turtle Island, all across the United States and into Canada performing. And this is our drum here. The drum is made out of a wooden base, cedar wooden base, and a raw hide. It's stretched across the base of the drum and gives us its sound. Our drum is sacred to us. We call it the heartbeat of Mother Earth. And it's very important. Without the drum, we can't have our gatherings. If we didn't have our drum today, we'd be listening to Stoney Creek. You get it? Not Stoney Creek, but Stoney Creek. So we'd be listening to one of our CDs. And over the years, since 1993, we've put out, I believe it's 15 recordings. So we have recordings out there if you're interested, and look us up. And but just a little bit about our songs. We sing songs for the many different categories. There are probably about 10 different dance categories, and we must have a song for each one of those categories, and it's a huge responsibility. We literally probably have 1,000 songs in our repertoire that we sing, and we've been making our own songs. We make songs in our own language, which is the Yesan language, the Tutelo-Saponi language. Some of our singers were from different tribes. The majority of us from our tribe, the Halawasaponi, but we also have members of the Lumbee and the Koheri tribe and Wakamasuan tribes with our group. So that's just a little bit about our singing. You're always welcome to come up to us maybe after the event and ask us a few questions if you're interested. But that's just a little bit about our singing. We've literally been singing almost 30 years, and it takes a lot of effort and practice to do what we do. So thank you for your time today. Bilahuk.
Yeah, without these gentlemen out here on this drum, it'd be very hard to come out and dance. But so we give them much respect, much thanks. This next dance style we're going to bring out to you also comes from the Plains people. It was given to us. It's our men traditional dancers. They're going to give you what you call a secondary song. It's what we call a sneak up. This dance style, they're going to tell their story. It may be a story how they were out hunting and they snuck up on their prey that they were looking for, how they were going through that brush, through that tall grass, and they snuck up on them and they caught that animal. Or maybe tell a story about when they were in a battle, how they stuck up and counted coup on their enemy. What I say by counting coup was meaning that it was very hard thing to do to sneak up to an enemy and not kill them, to go into an enemy's camp, make your way and sneak their way into the camp and go up and maybe take the feather out of your enemy's head, or come up to them and smack them in the back of the head and get out of the camp without getting caught, to get away with that, to come in there and maybe steal something that belongs to them, go into your enemy. It was much more pride, much more honor to do that than it was to go in and take the life of your enemy, because we never felt good about doing that. It was never a good thing to take the life of another, because the Creator gave us that life. And so our warriors, they would go out and they would count coup on one another. They would sneak into those camps. And these dancers, they're going to come out and do the sneak up. They're going to show you how they would go in and maybe count coup, or how they would go out on their hunt. We asked Stoney Creek to give us that appropriate song. Get your hands together for our men traditional sneak up. Here we go.
Sneak up, ladies and gentlemen. You know, folks, we've been showcasing to you dances that represent individual styles of dancing. You have found that even as we stand up here on stage, as we came out here in the arena, that we did not make a physical contact with one another. It is true. We do have a bubble around us at times. And of course, until we really get to know you or, again, create a friendship, a bond, that we're mindful of how close people get to us. We keep that same respect in the arena. So you won't find whether there's 5, 50, 500, or 3,000 dancers in one arena that they don't make a physical contact. They don't interfere with one's prayer in motion, is the way that I've been taught. When we dance, that we do not make our way in front of an elder at times as a young person. And these are the things that show that courtesy, that respect for each other in that arena, no matter what tribe, what clan, what society, what band that you belong to. Well, now we'd like to share with you the times that we do come together, that we do hold hands. And this is where many of our Native families started, because of a young man looking at a young lady from across the arena and waiting for that two-step to be called by the master of ceremonies that would give him that opportunity to walk up to her and ask her, would you please dance with me? And again, that is how many of our people who came together as one, that's how it started. So for all of you out there, raise your hand if you're with your sweetheart today. All right, that's right. Represent. Now, those of you who are single, raise your hand. Now, let me ask you this. How many of you are single for the day? Ah, yeah, there we go, right? But again, folks, it is about coming together in a good and respectful manner, to be respectful of that young lady, that first impression. And this is how some, if not many, of our people came together as one. Ladies and gentlemen, we call this the two-step. Our beautiful couples. They are not only partners here on the stage, they are both couples partners in life, ladies and gentlemen. That's right, let them know it. You know, folks, when we think about our champion dancers, each and every one of them are champions. They have placed all over the United States and into Canada. They travel a variety of powwow circuits. What do I mean by that? We follow a circuit all the way down to Florida, up into, again, Maine of the East Coast. We travel all across to areas like Arizona, to some of the largest powwows in the Southern Plains area, to, again, the furthest of California, and all the way up into, again, the Canadian areas, and their long, good powwows. We listen again, as our singers were saying, not only to Northern and Southern, but that's what makes a champion, is knowing how to dance to any song that is sung. When we think about champions amongst our ladies and our ladies' fancy, Corey, of course, fits into that category. We're going to be bringing her back out in reference to a style of dance that would be considered a secondary song for contest. It is a song that many times might be used to break the tie between two dancers who are just so good that song after song might be required to see who might just give a glimpse of a mistake, or one who might dance just a little harder, a little stronger, and provide that one extra style of step that make the judges go wow. And this is something that Corey has done time and time again at various powwows up and down the East Coast. Ladies and gentlemen, would you please put your hands together for Corey, our Women's Fancy Exhibition. Double beat, ladies and gentlemen, Women's Fancy. Ladies and gentlemen, we have a very special treat for all of you here today. Some of you were not able to be with us earlier, as we had a variety of exhibitions that were taking place up here on the stage, starting around 10 this morning and leading all the way up to our spectacular here with Red Crook-ed Sky. This individual, Miss Angela Godou, comes with us from the Cree people all the way up in Canada. And we know, Cree Nation actually. And when we think about this next style of dancing, it is the most difficult dance amongst our people because of the types of designs, creations that are done before your eyes with the use of hoops. Not maybe, of course, 2 or 3, but as many as up to 50 to 60 hoops. And of course, because of the time that we are restricted by, utilizing only a fraction of that here tonight. We know that with this style of dancing, as you see the various designs that are created, it represents something in nature or perhaps something in the modern day world. Perhaps an alligator, a butterfly, perhaps a tool that is used like a basket. Even the great skawia. We know, of course, the great eagle that flies highest and closest to the creator. So it's with each and every design that you see, you use your imagination, what you see that she is creating as she steps to the beat of the drum, constantly in motion with the beat, but of course, creating a variety of designs of those things that are around each and every one of us. Every time you see a different design, ladies and gentlemen, applaud her. Let her know that you see this and that you enjoy the good energy, the good feeling that she is putting out for all of you here today. Ladies and gentlemen, again, Miss Angela Godou, hoop dance. That's right, folks. Let her hear it. Put those hands together. Hoop dancer extraordinaire, folks. You know, it's amazing. Each and every time that we come out here and we present and share our dances the way that we do, is such a, again, that uplifting feeling as if it is the first time. Because many of you out there, it is your first time seeing our culture in action, our culture in movement. It is your first time hearing the sounds of a championship singing group that, again, has traveled all over doing what they have done here today to, again, enlighten you, but hopefully to make you feel what it is that they're doing. You know, for us as Native people, it is such a joy. But yet also, ladies and gentlemen, it's a responsibility. Each and every dancer that is up here realizes the weight that they carry on their shoulders to not only come out here and do what they're doing, but to do it appropriately, to do it the way it's supposed to be done. Not in the way that we feel only, but again, the way we have been taught. Keeping those traditions and customs alive with each and every opportunity. We know that as we dance and we leave here today, our hope is that what you have seen, what you have heard, that you will share with other people, that you will speak about the Kennedy Center, that you'll speak about, again, the Advisory Council, and all the people who played such a very special part behind the scenes to bring all of this together. That you will, again, visit with our vendors, our traders, our artists, who have brought their special talent to you to see, perhaps to purchase, and again, to represent who they are and where they're from. Representation, so important. And again, we hope that we have represented ourselves in a way here today that will last in your memories for many, many years to come. Ladies and gentlemen, we will bring out our dancers for one final dance, and as they come out, we will announce who they are as they will take their leave from the stage. So as we get started, let's give a huge round of applause to our incredible singers, Stoney Creek, North Carolina being represented here today, East Coast flavor. Take it away, Stoney Creek. Ladies and gentlemen, the founder of Red Cricket Sky Director, Mr. Keith Anderson, Monacan Nation. Our Ladies Jingle, Miss Nikki Bass, Monacan Nation, East Coast. Representing the great people of the Nanocoat, ladies and gentlemen, Corey Ridgway, Ladies Fancy Shawl. And joining his father here on the stage, Kaylin Anderson, Men's Northern Traditional. Our DJ, our singer, our dancer, East Coast, Mr. Yuri Ridgway. And our hoop dance champion, Miss Angela Gadu, Cree Nation, ladies and gentlemen.
All right, let's hear it again one more time. Rick, Crook-ed Sky, Stoney Creek Singers. You guys enjoying yourselves out there? You all enjoying this? All right, well, you hear this music on. It's what we call round dance. You out there, I know we have some native people out there. You've been to the powwow before. You guys out there in the crowd, this is your song. I want to see you guys round dance. Let's make a big circle. Let's make a couple circles, even if it's just right there with your family. That's all right. Here we go, round dance time. All you gotta do is big circle out there. There's one big circle. We would say hold hands, but with this COVID, you know you can't do that. Just kind of get side by side. And it's kind of dancing side to side. Yeah, some people out there, they got it. You see it? Real simple to do. Here, I'm gonna show you how it's done. I'd love to come and join y'all, but I can't right now. I'm gonna keep some of this round dance going here for us. Yeah, this is your chance to come out and dance. Y'all see how we do it? We keep in time with that drum. Oh yeah, this is no place to be shy. You come out here, have a good time. It's round dance time. Oh yeah, give yourself a round of applause. But we got some more. If you missed the first song, Otter Trail. All right, that's our round dance songs right there. A few years back, our people, we came together to fight an oil pipeline out on the Standing Rock Reservation. While being there, you saw not hundreds, not thousands, but tens of thousands of our people that come together from all walks of life. Not just red, not just black, not just white, but all walks of life that came together to protect our water, to protect our water reserves. And if you know what I'm talking about, let me hear it say, water is life. Say, water is life. Water is life. That's right, and from that, you saw the unity of our people, the unity of a nation. Our people were coming together to say that we're going to stand up. We're going to stand up to protect our Mother Earth. We're going to stand up to protect our resources, because you can't drink oil. You got to keep it in the soil. And from that, our music has come alive. Our music's been coming together. And the songs have come from Standing Rock. And I'm going to share this with you right now, called Stand Up.
They call it a pipeline, but those on the front lines know that black snake was sent for us to grow, to shed the skin our ancestors pray, of wounds old and calloused, so that we may stay, so that we may unite, unity our tool. No weapons are found in this court of rule. Men becoming ki'ai, steadfast in their guard, protecting women's hearts as their song become roots, roots to cast out healing for all sentient beings, to honor sacred mother, heart forward we heal. The salmon will run, the Mauna will breathe, the rivers will flow. The rainbow is here, and prophecy tells us all generations will hear.
First Nations and our people that been living here for thousands of years. Stand up. We've been fighting for our freedom since the Nina and the Pinta and the Santa Maria. Stand up. Like Geronimo, Sitting Bull, Red Cloud, Crazy Horse, Leonard Peltier. Stand up. Now they poisoning the waters for our sons and our daughters, so we on the frontier. We won. One nation, one cause, one people, one tribe. Now it's us against the pipeline. Get on your feet for Standing Rock, and we'll show you how strong we could be when we unify.
To all my native people, recognize yourself, keep your head up. To all my tribal people, recognize yourself, keep your head up. To all my native people, to all the original people, to all my indigenous people, recognize yourself, keep your head up. Stand up, 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 stand up.
From the beginning, we was winning this game on planet Earth. It's been spinning, we've been living and dying, but giving birth the first of many nations. Celebrating them days when all that got made came after what God made. These days we cater to these internet memes, internet streams. It seems them streams aren't clean. We need the whole story seen where gasoline before water has gasoline in it. Malcolm X moment, Martin Luther King with a dream and war boning. Wounded knee plus Alcatraz, doggone it. This is for the rock, with prayers we stand on it.
Oh yeah, we playing on it, the earth we camp on it. In a sweat lodge, singing our songs with grandfathers. Heat rocks all in the spot, we splash on them with a beatbox from my boy, we jam on it. Said a prayer for the black snake killers. Train on the front lines, they are the realest. Stand for your people, stand for your family. Stand with Standing Rock, stand for humanity. Hey.
It takes a group of people who actually care about, Mother Earth and life and water being sacred and the land being sacred to say, we stand up.
To all my native people, recognize yourself, keep your head up. To all my tribal people, recognize yourself, keep your head up. To all my native people, to all the original people, to all my indigenous people, recognize yourself, keep your head up. Stand up, 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 stand up.
Mini Wachoni, water is life.
Mini Wachoni.
Water is life.
Water is life. Water is life.
Water is life. I stand.
I stand.
I stand with Standing Rock.
I stand with Standing Rock.
I stand with Standing Rock. Stand up. Stand up.
Stand up.
Stand up.
I stand with Standing Rock. Stand up.
To all my native people, woke up the giant, we won't go quiet. To all my tribal people, don't mistake our peace as we stand defiant. To all my native people, it's the calm before the storm and I can hear it coming. To all my tribal people, I'm ready for the battle when we ain't running. Stand up, stand up, stand up, stand up. Stand up, stand up, stand up. Stand up, stand up, stand up. Stand it rock, stand it rock. Stand up, stand up, stand up. Stand up, stand up, stand up. Stand up, stand up, stand up. Stand it rock, stand it rock.
Standing rock, we're standing feet as history is on a sad repeat. Is it liberty or we just acting free as our land depletes from these hands of greed? See, fate is found, how we face the hounds. Take a vow for these sacred grounds. Make a sound that'll shake them out. Say aloud, what can save us now?
What can save us now?
That travelistic funk.
This is something for my people. Deeper and deeper I keep digging. Wonder if anybody's even listening. Cause it's getting hectic. Only cause we let it get reckless. Tripping with that tomahawk chop, they need to stop. Pop goes the whistle so he squeals for real. While life for chills, no scalps get peeled. Until others they keep believing that hype. It's stereotypes that people write. I never seen a peace pipe. It's these types that keep people confused. Time to make them sleepers wake up and hear the news. Then refuse to be misled. A beam to your forehead. I guess that's why I keep on seeing red. My people bled and tears were shed for this land. My only mission is just to make you understand that I'm that man to make the difference. Attempt to change things. Nothing but love is what I slang. This is for my people.
Taking y'all deeper, taking y'all deeper. This is something for the people. That travelistic funk. Taking y'all deeper, so much deeper. This is something for the people.
Putting it down for my people. Sometimes I find myself losing too much sleep, cause I'm deep in confusion. Thinking of a master plan, a straight come up. Advancements on the chance when you put them guns up. Cause once a fool can bite that bullet, trying to be bigger. Fingers on the trigger, don't pull it, cause you gon' get nothing but that stress on top of stress. No time to waste once you taste the success. So sweet, travel is my beat. Now don't compete, or you might meet the agony of life feet. Don't fight me, cause I'm right, G. Though I might be the best thing since sliced bread, well that's life, G. And how I feel, cause I'm true to my whole crew. A Cherokee, so believe that I'm gonna come through. I'm out steeper, and even rivers deeper. This is going out to my people, straight up.
Taking y'all deeper. This is something for the people. That travelistic funk. Taking y'all deeper. So much deeper. This is something for the people.
To my people on the left, my people on the right. We slay this native thing, do or die, it's for life. To my people over here, my people over there. This is going out to my people everywhere. Just a little something, I got to keep it bumping, cause I always try to stay fly. You can't deny the native poet who ain't afraid of Chloe. Cooler than the ice and the snow, so now you know it's on to the next episode. Reload, building up pressure to explode from anger. Dangerous thoughts when you front us. United we stand, on the then can we come up from underground sounds that I drop. Tribalistic funk, call it what you want, call it hip-hop, cause we live a brand new script for my tribe. Down with my hood, cause you do or you die. In spirit, now we fear it's getting too late to leave incarceration at the gate. I can't wait to make a date with fate. No fake destiny, nothing but the best for me and my people.
Taking y'all deeper. This is something for the people. That travelistic funk. Taking y'all deeper. This is something for the people. That travelistic funk. Taking y'all deeper. This is something for the people. That travelistic funk.
Your sisters and brothers, we are your mothers, fathers, and sons. Lift up your voices, join your hands in solidarity. Make a stand. Time is now. Put down your guns. Love is our mission. Put down your guns. We are love. We are love. We are one. Strength in numbers. Rise above.
Look at the big world across the sea. I'm sure that you'll agree. There's mean things happen in this world. I ain't got a crying time. I'm that way all the time. There's mean things happen in this world. There's mean things happening in this world.
In the war, don't know what he's fighting for. Yeah, the tanks are rolling on to the bursting of the bombs. And brother, sister getting killed for that greenback dollar bill. There's mean things happening in this world. Man and woman, engineer to the war that's drawing near. You're spied on by police if you speak that word of peace. If you talk about brotherly love back in jail, you'll get shot. Said I'd rather fight for peace than this crooked engineers. There's mean things happening in this world. There's mean things happening in this world. councilman from New York City down. We're gonna save our nation with a peace mobilization. Lord, the cops turn on the heat. If you talk peace in the streets, organize my brother and sister. We'll win this world again. There's mean things happening in this world. There's mean things happening in this world. There's mean things happening in this world. Na, 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 na. There's mean things happening. 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 Na, 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 na. There's mean things happening.
I see you, boy. I see you, boy. Whoa, 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 whoa. See you from afar. Why don't you come and dance with me? 'Cause I've been watching you, hoping that you notice me. The night is young and the stars are bright. Get close, I'll let you lead. Let everyone around you fade away. Get lost up in the beat. I wanna see you move. I wanna see you move. Whoa, whoa, whoa. I wanna see you move. I wanna see you move. I wanna see you move. I wanna see you Hold on to my hips, boy. Keep your eyes on me. Don't be shy, we can dance all night. Bring the party to these streets. Hit up all the clubs just because we want everyone to see. You and I are the ones who bring the fun and energy. Whoa, 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 whoa.
I wanna see you move. I wanna see you move.
Whoa, whoa, whoa. I wanna see you move. I wanna see you move. I wanna see you move. I wanna see you Mesmerized, I got you mesmerized.
city, new sweet grass, new sage. We them bougie natives. You can holler at me now. Look, Snow Goonie from the boonies, not the type you see in movies. Felt the spirit living through me since I was a puny doogie. Nietzsche, looky, how I get low when I boogie. Don't mind me, some goody goodies. I'm native and bougie. My wifey be the wolf, and I'm the wolf that's from the sea. And she no Pocahontas, more like Buffy Saint Marie. Come do your dance with me. I dip, you dip, we dip. No, it ain't blasphemy. I sip, you sip, we sip with Nietzsche cut. I stand and rock with all my suit without the wooses. Me and bro came out the womb. Nietzsche 1 and Nietzsche 2. We very indigenous people. We some VIPs. I'm a blood thicker than Ulick Grease. Nietzsche, please sing your song. This is my jam. Got my fam all going ham for the land, not the gram. Statement that is who I am. We choose copper over gold. Praise the elders. I remember what I'm told. Never turn your back on home. We them bougie natives. I got turquoise on my red. We them bougie natives. 5 rings up on my bed. We them bougie natives. Big hat with the brand. We them bougie natives. Got that custom made bling. We them bougie natives. New city, new sweet grass, new sage. We them bougie natives. For my knowledge in my brain. We them bougie natives. New city, new sweet grass, new sage. We them bougie natives. You can holler at me now.
Hey ho, can't you tell them woke? The smoke shop is closed, can you tell your boys dope? Man, I'm spinning like I made it and I'm smudging cause I'm broke again. Always running late, I hope the liquor door is open.
I got carvers, weavers, beaters, and designers on my team. I got braiders, hella famous that I'm signing to my team. In my limousine, gonna look steezy. Next to mine, Digit Queen. Yeah, that's my Bush McGee. I know ballers, I know chiefs. I know riders from the east. I know educated natives down to pick it in the streets. Middle fingers to a little fuck you, we come in peace. I know red skin hippies that be giving me the creeps. I know beauty, I know beach. I know savages and freaks. And I know a couple cousins even bougier than me. No, ain't elite, bougie native, yes indeed. Art exhibit to the club, and we roll it 20 deep. Copper on my neck, gold on my ring, feather on my hat, skin stitch chin. 100 warriors on my back, daily drumming when I sing. Man, there ain't no way around it. I'm a bougie native. I got turquoise on my red. We them bougie natives. 5 rings up on my bed. We them bougie natives. Big hat with the brand. We them bougie natives. Got that custom made bling. We them bougie natives. New city, new sweet grass, new sage. We them bougie natives. For my knowledge in my brain. We them bougie natives. New city, new sweet grass, new sage. We them bougie natives. You can holler at me now.
Yeah, I think my mama made a magic. I think she put a little bit of spinach in my bannock while I'm beastin'. Every single season, we're about to wake up and my natives are the reason. Get up, I wanna see you get up. I wanna see you show the world how you never give up. Cause me, I never give up. I'm going gorilla. I'm stomping through your city. Used to call me Drozilla. But me, I keep it native. You give me that or break it. And all the moves I'm making got a hater frustrated. Go ahead, buddy, hate me. You're gonna do it anyway. Girl, hating natives till I hit her with the hey. Clean with the fade away. Out the door like later, babe. Thought my name was Jesus. Told her don't forget to pray today. I'm in it for the base. The knowledge you can't learn through college. I'm a streetwise scholar who solemnly made a promise to my people and myself. I'm pushing it through performance. I'm a beast and I'm breaking through barriers and opponents. I got them looking at me funny. Everywhere I go, I got them looking at me funny. Maybe cause I'm Nate, got them looking at me funny. But even on the reds, they be looking at me funny. Hey, get up, I wanna see you get up. Hey, 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 get up, I wanna see you get up. Hey, 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 hey.
Time, traveler, running faster, warrior is born, battle to be won, past, trauma, future, hurt. I'm a child of the dirt and I'm ready to give birth, planting a dream, panting I breathe, running towards the future with a handful of seeds, stronger than greed, I am stronger than hate. I stand under the shades of trees planted so long ago, a product of ancestral love. I'm here because my elders dance in the sun. They would give it all up for us, and from day one it was practiced like religion to prepare for the ones to come.
We are here to give all our love to the ones unborn. We are here to give all our love to the ones unborn.
This is insane, living for fame, living for the next quarter, profits and gains. You forgot love, you forgot truth, you forgot how to live for a time beyond you. It's not about you, it's not about you. It's about the song that is traveling through. It travels through time, singers will die, but the song lives on through matrilineal lines.
We are here to give all our love to the ones unborn. We are here to give all our love to the ones unborn.
Open your eyes, open your heart, draining aquifers before they can recharge. We're not in charge, nature's in charge. Look to the stars, remember who you are. Stay humble or fall, we don't know it all. And we are not exempt from natural law. Live selfishly and the structure will fall. But if we live for those unborn, then the song will go on. So before you take a book off the shelf, take a look inside yourself. Answers come to you at light speed. I'm searching for knowledge that I can't find on a news feed. Knowledge found through intuition. Knowledge found through fasting and dancing. This ain't superstition, it's ancestral tradition. So throw me the spear of wisdom, sharpened and sunlit. I'm giving my life to the oneness. I'm a warrior, I'm sun-kissed. I'm armed, but I'm harmless. Protecting cycles of rain and cycles of snow. Fighting for children whose names I will never know. I look up and read the messages written all across the sky. Messages telling us that it's time to evolve or die. It's time to live this life right, so that when our children look back, they look back with pride.
One morning I woke up and I heard my brother crying. He was screaming so loud you thought someone was dying. "Mom, Dad," he screamed, but there was no use trying. They weren't around. I ran outside and saw he'd had a pretty bad crash. His bike was in the ditch, down his arm a bloody gash. He looked so pitiful, just sitting there in the dirt amongst the trash, crying, "I want Mom and Dad." I picked him up and started running toward my uncle's up the way. It started raining and got real dark. You could barely tell it was day. My brother cried and asked, "Sister, where's Mom?" I didn't know what to say, when the truth is, I don't know. When my uncle saw us coming, he ran into the yard. He took my brother from me and he held him in his arms. When he saw my face, I could tell he was alarmed. And he said, "What happened? Did you fall too?" "Uncle, I'm so tired of wondering why. Why do they drink? Why do they do drugs? Why do they leave us? Why?" He said, "Sister, it's hard to explain." And I said, "Uncle, try." And then he told this story.
Once this land was teepees as far as you can see. The water was clean, the land pristine. We were where we were meant to be. Then strangers came across the sea and brought with them their disease. Our people cried and prayed and sang, but it brought them to their knees. Imagine that your family, and most of all your tribe, what if most of everyone you love suddenly got sick and died? And before you even had a chance to bury them and mourn, the strangers came and took away the land where you were born. And you wondered if your parents even cared as they stole you and your brother away, or if they'd been so beaten down they had nothing left to say. And then at school, they cut your hair and beat you if you spoke. The language that Creator gave our people when Earth awoke.
We will rise up from the darkness. We will overcome the pain. Warrior spirits live within us. We shall remain.
Sister, I'm not trying to tell you that your mom and dad are okay, or that they're not responsible for the choices that they've made. But you see this bloody wound on your little brother's arm. If we don't clean it, it won't heal, and it'll do all kinds of harm. Those deep wounds of our ancestors still bleed within our hearts. When we remember all they've done, that's where the healing starts. So every morning when you wake, you pray this prayer out loud. Creator, help me live in a way that would make my ancestors proud.
We will rise up from the darkness.
Don't you forget this. You can be anything you want to be.
We will overcome the pain.
Just work hard, never give up. Perseverance is the key.
Warrior spirits live within
Strength,
us.
dignity, honor, that's all in your family tree. So hold your head up high and know that.
We shall remain. Hey,
That's going to do it for me. I thank everybody for coming out here tonight. Thank you for participating this year's event. Hopefully we can have it again in the future. Hope you enjoyed yourselves. In my language, there's no word for goodbye. All we say is la pech canon. We'll see you again. Until then, everybody, y'all take it easy. Have a good day. Have a good life. Enjoy yourselves.